Welcome, welcome, everyone. I want to make sure I've got sound. It looks like I do. Good morning to you, or for those that are in another country, because I do. I have a lot of people that are in a whole other country where it may be good evening to you. Good evening to you. I am TA, your entrepreneur coach, excited to come to you live today, where we're going to join twice a week, okay? Right here, what I call the Bat Cave. Even got my Batman cup here, got my coffee ready to go just because we've got two different areas that I know we got to tackle. As I said, when we launched Unleash last Thursday, and boy, let me tell you, did I enjoy being with every single one of you, not only here on Facebook, but man, also on YouTube. YouTube was on fire, and just so excited to have you guys join me twice a week, you guys, every Tuesday at 11:30 Central Standard, 12:30 on the East Coast, and every Thursday evening, you guys, at 7:30 Central Standard, 8:30 on the East Coast, where today, you guys, we're going to dive in to everything when it comes to life and our future. This is where we got to tackle this. We got to talk about it. And from week to week, we're going to gather right here. We're going to get after it. Not only when it comes to building things, creating things, investing in things, but man, when it really comes to the life that I believe that you've been thinking about is not a dream. It's the life that you are written for and destined for. And so, with that, you guys, our talk today, our mission today is called a fire starter. Boy, do I love that. And so, I'm going to get our slides up. And then while we do that, I'm going to just do some shout outs real quick. So I think you guys know me. I like community. I like when I have people that have joined me and people hanging with me so that I don't feel I'm alone. And it only takes one person, one superhero to join me, and I'm good. But I want to definitely do some good mornings for you guys. Hey, good morning, Nathan. You were the first one on the scene, brother. I saw you. Good morning. You were like, bam, TA is live. So I'm with TA. Good morning or good evening to you. Give me a shout out. Where are you logging in from? What country, what state, what city? Also, you guys, man, David, what's up? Jovanovich, my goodness, long time no see. So excited that you've joined me again. How are you doing? Good morning or good evening. Tell me what time zone you're in, because I picked this time specifically so that it was kind of evening for those that were in another time zone, another country, but also still where we could huddle for about 30 minutes for lunchtime or right before things get a little crazy. So welcome, welcome. Good morning or good evening to you. Julie, I saw your message. I got you. You came in to say hi, to tell me you're going to watch the replay. It'll be right here on Facebook, or you guys, it'll be on YouTube. And here in about 2 weeks, November 1st, it'll be on every platform such as iHeart and Spotify, Pandora, Deezer, and also Apple Music and Amazon Music. So wherever you go, whatever your jam is, whatever you tune into, you'll be able to find Suit Up every Tuesday and my podcast Unleashed every Thursday. So good morning to you as well. Oh my goodness, is my sister in the house? Hello, my beautiful queen. How are you, sis? Miss Rondell Sunshine in the house. So excited to have you, sis. You know, I got mad love for you. Thank you for joining me. I know you're maybe on a lunch break, which is why we have it during this time. So I love you. So glad that you're here. Also, Carlos. Oh, thank you, my sweetheart. I always see your posts. I always do it. I try to remember everybody because to me, it's a relationship. It's not just me coming on live. This is us hanging out. This is us spending some time together. So thank you, Carlos, for that. It means the world to me. It's so excited. And Carlos, tell me, where are you coming from? What state or what city? I'm trying to get an idea of where everybody is at. So welcome, welcome in the beautiful Savannah. Hey, hey. Hello, beautiful. So excited you were able to join me today as well. Excited to have you for what is going to be a power 30 minutes, you guys. This on Tuesday is only meant to be 30 minutes. Even have my little stop clock right here. Okay, I may have 5 minutes for the intro and the welcome, but it's meant to be a power lunch where we get fed right here and we go off on fire, you guys, just like our focus today. So Savannah, on the beautiful Eva, my heart. So excited you joined me today out in Cali. Excited to have you, sis. Thank you for joining me today. And you're going for that top, watcher. She had the badge for 2 years straight of the number one fan. She says, I'm going for it again. And I know you're going to get it, Eva. I just know how you are. And so again, you guys, welcome. And Karina, girl, you watching me while you at work. I love that. Sneak me in, Karina. That's my girl right there. Oh my God, y'all, she makes the best tamales in the world. Just gonna say that real quick. Jay, oh my God, she made me some for Christmas and shipped them through Byron. I didn't even know if I was gonna get any, but man, Byron shared the wealth and I'm grateful. So Karina, my beautiful girl, oh, so excited that you've joined as well. And of course, my other half and the better side, Mr. Q Dog in the house as well. So you guys, let's go ahead and get started. And before we get started, you guys, I need for you right now to share this. This is where we're going to be talking about some things that I guarantee you none of us were taught when we were growing up. Nobody sat down with us and made sure we knew. And man, and even when they were teaching it in school, that was 20 something years ago. And it was a little short thing for us just to be able to graduate as seniors. This is where every Tuesday I'm going to be bringing the goods. Everything you need to know about your life, how to grow your life when it comes to prosperity, man, investing and what to invest in. There's things that you can do to multiply your income and then grow it for a legacy, because this right here, if you've been listening to all the gurus, this is where the hype is at. If we don't start now, we're going to miss it. This is real deal. And for some of you guys who don't know, I am a master pillar, 7 pillar certified coach. And one of the main things I'm known for all over the world, guess what? It's this right here. When it comes to building a life, having a future, building one that is still going to be here beyond your time to provide for your kids and even others that are depending on you to step up and launch, not a dream. That's a preview of what you're destined for. We are going to be fire starters here. We're going to change our home, change our community, change our state. And you know what I'm going to say. I'm a superhero. We're going to change and save the world right here. No more poverty, no more debt. It is just going to be building a life and a plethora of it because that's the plan. We're supposed to be the answer. We don't like the world. I'm with you. But guess what? We are the answer. We're the superheroes here. But if you don't get the answers, if you don't know how, if you don't even know that there's things out there you can tap into that can provide for you financially, then you're going to be in the same place asking, begging, wishing, but not knowing there is a way and there's answers. We're going to gird up every Tuesday. We're going to train every Tuesday, and I'm going to give you nothing but the good so that if you come in one way, if you hang with me week to week, you won't stay the same. And I say that humbly, but that's the real truth. Come on. That's just the truth here. And it means we're going to have to make some changes. We're going to have to make some decisions. And so today our topic is called Fire Starter because this is the first one of Suit Up. We got to start right. How we start is how we finish. We got to be fire. And this is where I'm just going to bring about 10 things that I know that we got to start with, and we got to really look at and make some decisions on, and we got to remove things and plant new ones. And so I'm going to go ahead and go to our slide here, you guys. Thanks for all the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so let's start off, you guys, with one of the very first things I want to start off with is how do you make a fire? Man, I went to go look. What's a fire starter? And I love the definition of what a fire starter was because that's what we have to do. Now, before you're a fire starter, I like the number one thing it tells you. You cannot start a fire if you have debris around you. You must clear the space, and it says, go look it up. The bigger the fire you want, the bigger space you must clear. Y'all don't know about you, but it's time for us to have a big freaking blaze of a fire. So that means we got to get rid of a lot of clutter and a lot of things that, guess what, Lucy? It can't stay because we want to move all that clutter out the way. And so with that, let's go ahead and start with our message today. Let's make sure everything works the way that it needs to work. And so this is what it is. A fire starter is someone that has a mission right off the bat. The mission is the fact that old things must be removed so that new things can come in. Come on. You got to burn up old things in order for new things to be planted. Because what happens if you're going to start with the same junk and the same crap or the same things around you or the same mindset, you are building from that. You're investing in that to, guess what? Get more of that. So this is where we are to start off new, to plant new, to make a new decision. And maybe it's an old plan, but we got to get a new vision. Maybe it's an old way, but boy, we got to walk a different way. This is truly where we have to start. And so I love this. Things must burn so that new can be planted and started. The old cannot stay in order to provide and create the future. So what does this mean to us? It's time to clean house. And it doesn't matter if people don't like it because it may be some people you need to remove. It doesn't matter if there's things that maybe has been the tradition or the way your family was raised. If it ain't working, it's broke. We must remove it because we can't build from broke. This is truly about a day one decision right here that what we're about to do in our life, what we're going to do for our family. Heck, if we've got kids or grandkids or we're aunties or grandmas, it's about them. But here's the thing I'm going to say. It's bigger than them. See, a lot of us will go build just for our family, not realizing who we really are and the fact that our mission, our goal is far greater. We are meant to change and save the world. So, man, we got to build bigger than that. We got to think bigger. And so let's kind of dive in, you guys. I'm going to come over here to my overlays, and hopefully they're working like they need to work. If not, it's technical issues, y'all. Technical issues. And so, like I said, a fire starter, it can be used to light a fire in all weather conditions, even when the fuel is damp. Come on, a fire starter can light a fire no matter what is going on, whether things are wet or things are dry. A fire starter is a fire. That means no matter what situation you're in right now, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it's told you, no matter what it's been, that when you're a fire starter, you have a mindset that I don't care what it's been, I don't care what it's doing, I'm lighting this sucker up. And it doesn't matter because you're fire. See, it's not about what it takes to create a fire. You got to make a decision that you're fire. And some of us have been kind of like sitting on the simmer. Some of us have been cold. In order for our life to get hot, in order for our future to get hot, we must be hot, not get hot. We must realize that we are hot. And so a fire starter is someone who can light a fire no matter what is happening in their life, no matter what's going on in their life, what just happened in their life, what's coming up in their life. They know that that is irrelevant because when you're fire 24/7. And that's that mindset that we have to have. Moving on, you guys, let's go to the next one. Everyone has within them the life they were destined and written to live. This right here also has to happen. Okay, TA, so I'm with you, girl. Woo, I'm fire. Fire me. One with fire. But the next thing that happens, if you don't believe that you can burn something up, and back in my mama days, burn meant burn on the kitchen. That means you could cook something. You burning it up, Dorothy. You burning it up, ain't mad. That meant whatever you were doing on the stove was going to tear it up. It was going to be good. Well, that's the thing that we've got to really come to conclusion. A lot of people think that their life where they are is their life. And then we get confused with one of the things that I love the most is humbleness and contentment. See, those are two important things that we have to be able to have and have to have the characteristics of so that when things are happening, we don't let those things throw us off. We are humbled when things happen. We are content. But because you're destined to do something great, that contentment is in that moment, in that situation. But the person you are should always be rising in order to always move forward and do more because you know you were meant for something more. You know you were meant for something great. And no matter what your past tells you, it doesn't matter because your past isn't about your future. Let me say that again. Your past can't even be found in your future unless you take it. It's in the past. So if we're dealing with past situations, we picking up that stuff, putting it in our basket and trying to move forward. And I don't know about you, my past is pretty pitiful. My past is pretty sorry, and I ain't taking that with me. And I cannot let my past decide what I'm going to be in the future. It's in the past. It ain't about the future. And this is where each one of us have got to know there is something in us that has the same ability as everybody else that we see, having the life they want, creating the life they want, overcoming obstacles and destitution and still coming back. It's because of something in here that needs to be on autopilot. But the only way that we get it there is if we work at it. If we're allowing it to come out and we're letting it be so that now it becomes a behavior. But every single one, do not let the world lie to you that that is just for those people over there, those who were raised with an inheritance. Please, most of the millionaires out there were broke before they ever became a millionaire. It was them being broke that gave them the drive to start the fire that they went hard and never quit. So I don't believe that you got to come from this place or have those things. It is most people. My God, the NBA players. Have you ever heard their story? My Lord, every time I watch their story, I'm having to rip off my eyelashes because I'm crying every single time. Because you would never think that this person who became something great came from that. But I'm going to say it like Bane and Batman. Man, most greatness is born in the dark. Most greatness is born from there. So if you got trouble, you got woes, you must know you are somebody great. That's part of the ingredients so that you know and you make a decision. Like I said in my video, I ain't ever coming back here again. I don't need to see this in my rearview mirror. Okay, this is what this is about. It's a decision that you must know that life that you want, it's yours. So take it. And I'm going to say that later because I love that scene in Brad Pitt. You know, it's what I'm talking about. Come on, Troy. I can say that all day. Take it. It's yours. Man, I wish I could play that as a little meme every single time I say it so Brad could come say it versus me because he said it a lot better. And boy, did he look a lot better saying it. Okay, next one, you guys. This is our next one here. Let me come over here to our overlay. Man, oh, y'all, it's time. Stop dating your fears. We cannot build a life of a future if we're dating, marrying, courting our fears. Let me tell you something. My fears, I use them for one thing. Is I know when they appear, it means I'm on to something. So let's tussle. Let's get after it. My fears are the sign to me, is the text message to me that there must be something here or there would not be fear. That what I will do is I will use fear. I didn't say I'd marry it and date it and make it part of my last name. I said I will use it. Because I feel there's something scary. What do you do when there's something scary? I'm not talking about those scary movies where the fools go into the house, even though they hear people talking that sounds like ghosts. That's to make a movie. But if you had something that was scaring your butt, causing you to be fear, what would your natural course of action to be? Not be paralyzed? Oh my God, for it to eat you up or to bite your neck or to take you out? No, you freaking run. You run as fast as you can. You are a fire running. Think about that. So when you see fear, it means it's time to run. It's time to get hot. It's time to get after. It's time to go hard because that scares me won't get me. I need somebody to hear me on that one. It should be where you're running and not allowing these fears to keep you trapped or to get you, because guess what? It's just trying to kill you. Y'all seen the movie Heck Halloween. The ending just came out with Jamie Lee Curtis. I didn't watch it. I didn't need to. I don't watch scary movies. Why do I want to like scary movies? I got enough of that in my life that I'm running from. We are not going to hang out, boo-boo. I don't think so. You go kill somebody else. You ain't killing this chick because I'm running as fast as I can. And that's what fear means. And some of you guys need to break up with your fears. Woo! Come on, I'm the entrepreneur coach here to coach you. I warned y'all last week, if you're hanging with me, this is where we're going. Some of you guys let your mind get the best of you, and then you now have all these excuses when fear is over there laughing, saying, yep, got another one. We must break up with fears, you guys. We cannot take it with us when we're going forward. Fear is about failure, and we are not failing, okay? Next one, you guys, and I'm loving that my slides are working. This is awesome. This is the other thing. Some of us, when we start, we get frustrated because it's not happening. It's not happening fast enough, TA. Well, let me tell you what. Every person who gets where they want to, every person who lands where they want to, creates the life they want to, guess what they're doing? They're always training. You ever see somebody like those bodybuilders? Those fools live in the gym. They're drinking the gym, shaking up the gym. They're popping the gym. They are in the gym, beast mode all the time. I've always wondered, man, do you work? Because all they're doing is in the gym training. They know in order to become that, that's what it takes. So we must train hard, and we must get help with what we need to build the life. If we don't know how to do it, we must get help to do it. You can't catch me getting on equipment. I'm not about to go and injure myself. I need a trainer. Hello, trainer in the house. That's what I need. So you must get, and don't look at it at you're giving to them. This is about what you stand to gain. There's such a warped way of thinking that if I'm paying somebody, I'm paying somebody. This is about what I'm giving them, and I don't want to give them anything. Man, let me tell you what, the villain superhero has already got you. Because if they can make you like that, where you won't invest in your greatness in your future, it already has you captivated. Because there's no way you can get where you want to. You can't even become a surgeon without spending thousands of dollars. And I've made this joke before. You ain't cutting on me if I don't see a degree on your wall. You're not prescribing crap for me if I don't see that you're qualified. So why do we think we can get there without training and training hard? Not only for ourselves, but you need to train as hard for your family and your future. This is where it's constantly training, constantly working. One, because we need to build different muscles that have never been worked. Two, the muscles that we have, there's been some diluting of those muscles that need to be re-strengthened back up. And then here's the one that I'll tell you about working out. When you run the same play over and over, you've been running, your body ends up thinking that's the norm and it becomes the behavior. Where if you ever heard a personal trainer tell you we got to change your workup all the time because your body's getting immune to that. We got to change it up. And that's why training is important. That's why training is crucial so that we can get to the life that we want to. Next, you guys. Woo, this is a big one. Just hung with my military soldier, my military family, a packed room as we were launching, becoming our own boss. That didn't just mean starting a business. That meant we were going to own our life and not have other people tell us what our life was. And boy, this must have been the one thing that those soldiers, men and women, will tell you. Man, and I'm so excited. Thank you again, soldiers, for your sacrifice, because I'm going to give you all I've got. It was like, man, she beating this over. Start. You cannot do anything or have anything if you don't start. My Lord, you ever see an Olympic race? What happens if the gun fires up and the star runner just sits there? They lose the race, but they don't just lose that. They lose fans, they lose endorsements, they lose respect. The whole arena's upset because, man, so many people got behind that. So many people were moved and inspired by that. Oh, man, the Olympics, the Summer Olympics, when some of those people got caught, y'all know what I'm talking about, and they couldn't race, everybody was upset. Man, start. Start right now. Start this second. Don't think. Don't allow the next thing, but start. Start. Work your dreams as if your life and your future depended on it. Because guess what? It does. You just go pull up some of the videos about the future right now. Real talk. And we going to start doing them right here. I want to bring you everything. And I'm not trying to scare you into it. But again, when fear hits, we should be running. If it gets you running, let's work. Let's go. You've got to work your dreams right now. Because guess what? Your life, your future depends on it. Where do you want to be? I don't care if you're 35, 25. In 20, 30 years, where do you want to be? Heck, in the next 5, where do you want to be? And I don't care if you're 52 like me. Where do you want to be? You're getting older. So do you think your body can continue to do this? What are you setting up? What are you setting up for that time to where now you got to really check out and tend to yourself? What do you have? What do you have for your children? What do you have for your grandbaby? What do you have? And a lot of people think, well, I got my job and I got a little bit of savings. Guess what? We need to start taking that saving and investing in things, which we're going to talk about here. We are not going to do anything but suit up and build that life of a superhero here. Right here. You cannot have it. You won't own it. And you may possess it, but you'll lose it if you start and stop. We're going to talk about that one here in a second. Work your dreams and your plan as if your life and your blood and your oxygen came from it. And watch what will happen. Woo, come on, y'all. I'm fired up about this topic. This is like, what do you call it? Captain America. I could do this all day, which is really what I've been doing for 31 years. This right here, helping people build businesses, helping them invest, helping them build their dreams. This is what I've been doing. It's what all my accolades are for. And I know a lot of y'all didn't know that because I was doing it as a private company. Now we're a public company. Superhero University, TCA, LLC. We're here so everybody now, not just the corporate companies that can pay for their employees. We're here for you too. Woo, come on. This one is a big one. Man, think big. Think beyond your living years and your living mind. Man, okay, so think about how many people are 30 years older. Do you think they would have thought that there would be a Facebook or we could go live or the technology that's happening in the computers? Oh my gosh. But somebody needed to think beyond the years in order for them to create it, or where will we be? I can't send you a letter to get there that fast. Heck, this allows me to not even know your address and get a message in front of you that may be the thing you needed right now. I joke about marrying my husband because he's his military just retired, and we did, 2 deployments. And I thought, oh, yeah, we could have never been married before, because I needed to have it to where the internet connected me with your butt every night. So I knew you were okay, not blown up, still living. And as a woman, I can tell you about my day. Where would I have been when he was telling stories about his mama in all of the other wars where she had to write a letter? And then it took 2 weeks. Oh, not this sister. No. But somebody had to be thinking about TA in that moment many years ago so that this could be here today. This is what I'm talking about. Think big. Think beyond your living. Think beyond your living years right now and your living mind. It's limited. So we must go outside the box. We can't be looking at what's been done before. We got to find gaps and create it for the first time and think about what that's going to mean 10, 15, 20 years in the future. We cannot. We are just now going to start blowing our mind up, removing the lid. Roof is on fire. Y'all know the song. So that we can now see as high and beyond into the universe, because we have limited thinking. And this is what it's going to take. And my last question is here. Who can you serve 15, 30 years from now? Or here it is, I'm going to say it, even when you're gone. See, I want to create something so big that even though I'm dead, that, man, whatever has happened, whatever I've done, whatever I've given to is still standing for the future. I want to be a legacy. Superheroes are legacy. Heck, Christopher Reeve has already passed away. That's my Superman. But Superman still lives. Come on, because of what he started all those years ago. The only original Superman, let's get it straight. That's what he started. Yeah, we got some 2.0 versions, 3.0 versions. I feel you. But if he wouldn't have stepped into that, if the comics wouldn't have written it in the beginning, where would we be? We'd be out without a Superman movie, y'all. The world wouldn't be the same as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so think beyond your limited mind. Think beyond your years. And again, you guys, I'm going to say this real quick. If you've not shared this, y'all, I need you to, because I'm a believer. If you get fed with one thing, don't think that this is just here for you to eat. Help other people get what they need. They may need it this way, in this crazy way, that now they're like, oh, hold up. They may be on their knees. They may be in a situation. They may be destitute. I need you to share this, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook. Don't think it's just for you. You're a superhero. You pay it forward so other people can get their beacon and they can get their answer. Make sure you guys share this. And so now we're going to go to the next one. Here we go. That was number 6. Here we go. Number 7. No matter what happens, told you I was going to come back here. Don't stop. It takes more energy to start and then stop and go all the way back to the start line and start again. Why? You're developing a behavior where you think your victories are about starting and stopping. So you're celebrating that. That's the wrong thing. Can you imagine? Oh my God, watching a movie where you're getting to the good and it reels back. And here's the credits. Y'all would have a crunk sister in that movie theater. They would be arresting me and taking me to jail. I'd be pissed. Got me all working up, got me working hard, got me invested, and you're going to stop and then make all these excuses. And let me tell you what, all you're doing is making excuses for you, because your friends and people around you, they know the truth. They've watched you start and stop. Start and stop, start and stop again. Man, it's like the greatest hits. Stop it. Man, I'd rather you go and take a pause and keep moving forward than to go all the way back to the beginning. Then you second guess yourself. I don't know if this is what I really want to do. You know what I think I want to do? I want to do this. You cannot build something for the future if you're always changing the bottom line. You're always changing the plan. You're starting new things left and right, left and right, left and right. And then you're wondering, where's your future? I want to ask you, where were you for your future? Come on. Start and don't stop. Because here's the thing. Law of gravity, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, that if you start and don't stop, P.S., you're going to get there. Come on. We'll say it again. You are going to get there. Start and don't stop. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. It doesn't matter what other people tell you. It ain't meant for them. It ain't about them. It's about you. And only you know what's in you. Start and stop stopping and stop making excuses. Well, my husband or my dad, I didn't stop it. Because who's to say what you're supposed to create is going to add to your family's equation? Woo, somebody needed to hear that today. Don't hate me, love me, or hate me, but then you love me later. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can do that. I can do that all day. Next, you guys, and we're almost done. Like I told you, I'm going to try to go 30 minutes, do my best here, and I'm not including the intro. Look straight. Man, you can tell I'm hammering this one. Look straight. Stop looking at your right or your left or what others are doing. Stop listening to the story of others. Man, let me tell you, I can't tell you. We have a natural behavior to want to go be like everybody else for some reason. We want to, man, sound like everybody else, look like everybody else, go where others are going. We want to do what others are doing. We want to belong. We want to fit in. We want to be accepted, and we don't want to do something that nobody else is doing. Oh my goodness. Well, here's the problem with that. You'll be so busy doing what other people are doing, becoming what other people are doing, acting like other people, and following other people and only doing what they do, that day is going to come, and it will come, that your life is going to face you, and you're going to realize that you spent years not living your life, but living other people's life, not doing you. See, you were meant to be different. You're not meant to look alike. And trust me, go train, go learn, but do you. Stop looking at what other people are doing. Stop looking at the lights, as somebody had said to me, hey, Tracy, as you start to go out, don't look at the lights. Stay focused. Do you. That's why I don't sound like anybody. I know I sound crazy. I'm not meaning to be like anybody. And when you do that, and I love this video I'm going to share with you guys. I'm not going to play it here, but I'm going to give you where to go. You got to go watch it today. I woke up with it and knew that was a reason for me to wake up with it. Is that 5% of the people that are successful, 5% is because they came to the conclusion that they were different. And different is not independent. Is not dependent. It's independent. Different is not tied to anything. They are independent. And this is where we've got to go. So stop, live your life. Stay focused on your dream. Stay focused on your plan, and only allow things into your life that are going to get you there. Stop getting caught up in what this person's doing, and stop. Oh my God, this came like a light bulb right now, like flash. And stop allowing what other people are doing to derail you in the fact that you think that there's not enough for you. That, oh my God, they're getting it all. Oh my gosh, I can't compete. Well, don't compete. And honestly, nobody can compete with you. There's not another you out there. So if you stop trying to be like them, you would have a wide range with no competition. Somebody needed to hear that, because I'm going to tell you what, all of those people do not determine what happens to you. I'm sorry. And there's too many people in the world that aren't being served, or that are looking for something else, and they're waiting on you. Whew, sorry, I meant that one. Stop. Stop making excuses and stop focusing on what everybody else is doing. Do you. And know you were meant to stand apart. You weren't meant to be like anybody else. So that, guess what? People can see you. If not, they just see everybody else. I'm going to go through this one quick, because we're going to hit this one hard on another show. Multiply, invest, grow. Do not decrease. Don't just bless yourself, bless others. Man, whatever you do, make sure your plan always includes to multiply, to do more, to invest, to grow, and to not decrease. Said it at the beginning. You're meant for far more than you. And I'm one of these people, and I said it before. Who else can you take with you? Who else can you have join you? We're so busy trying to do our own thing sometimes that we forget that we can connect into other people that are trying to do the same thing. Let's do it together, because everybody wants to teach you. Be careful. Don't let anybody know your stuff. Don't let them. I am not scared of people knowing my stuff, because you can take it, boo-boo. Go, I'll tell you everything, but you can't do me, which was the last point that I made just a little while ago. Always know that you were meant to be fire. Fire grows. Fire takes over. Fire goes quicker than anything. Fire causes a blaze. You were meant to set a blaze. You were meant to connect to people and start a fire in them. And again, to be a fire starter. That's what you were meant to do. And then our last two ones, be bold, take it. Say it again. Be bold, take it. Stop being timid to ask for what you want. Stop being timid, to say what you feel. Stop being timid to speak up. Stop being timid to go after it. Stop being timid. Be bold. Only the thing that I'm going to tell you, the one common denominator of all these people that were rock bottom and they got up is one, they made the decision to never go back there again, but they knew in order to get out of the pit, to have the life they wanted, it meant bold action. It meant to take massive action. And this is where you got to be bold. You got to take it. Do not be timid. Remember, your fire is not timid. Be a fire starter and start a blaze. Make the decision. Make the decision. And don't look back. And then my last one, and then we're going to close it out. This one's big. And whatever you build, whatever you do, my Lord, protect it, secure it. We're going to talk about that here. There are many things I need to introduce to you that as you're building, you need to protect that you need to make sure that you have a life, a living life. There's certain documents and things that you need to have, certain insurances or things that you need to get written, that if you don't have that, you can lose it all, or you built it and it could be taken from you, or if you build it, you didn't secure it, so it can't be passed on to your family or to other people. We are going to talk about what it means to build a living estate. I don't know why nobody's talking about that. Why go hard if no one's going to talk to you about how to build a living estate, an estate with things that secured and documentations and orders and all of that? Oh my God, we've got to talk about that. And we're going to talk about it, because if we're going to go hard, we're going to protect what we're building. And we're going to secure it so that, it's there for the future. All right, you guys. So the next thing I want to share with you is every week I'm going to give this to you. It's going to be something that I see, something that I watched, a book that I read, whatever it is. It's the superhero of the week. This is that video that I was telling you about. Oh my God, you need to go find it. I wish I could share the link right here. I can't share the link. You couldn't copy it anyway. Just go to YouTube, 13 minutes that will change your life. It did mine this morning that I almost wanted to uproot this and go down that list. My Lord. And then I want you to send me a message. Don't just watch it and not tell me, TA, girl, that was the message. Come on. This is it right here. The channel is called Create Quantum Wealth. Come on, quantum. Come on. And it's called You'll Never Worry About Money Again, from Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale had a radio show. He was actually known to be called the Dean of Human Behavior, where he talks about human behavior and had a running show and dealt with people that were successful. But he talked about it doesn't matter unless we're working on ourselves. And when you watch this, and you hear this video, you literally will have one of those moments that you're going to sit there and look at yourself in the mirror and say, no more. It's time to start, because this brother goes raw. 13 minutes that will change your life. And I'm going to every single week bring something new to you as a tool or a book or a saying or a quote that I need you to dive in. Again, we're here to train hard, which also means studying. And this is definitely a video that you need to listen to. He talks about how is it that only 5% of people truly live the life that they want to live. And I'm going to tell you what, write down every single one. I had a napkin up there and I'm trying to write it all down. I need you to go and I need you to look at it. And then last but not least, you guys, you're going to always have things coming from me. We have a huge university called the Superhero University. And whenever we have different workshops under our Empower USA umbrella that are all free, I'm going to bring them every single week, but you got to take action to register. No cost. Okay, this is absolutely free to you. And we have one that's called Be Your Own Boss Workshop. It's next Tuesday evening, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard, 7:30 on the East Coast, 4:30 on the Pacific Coast. And again, if you were to go add 7 hours to that, I think it's like at 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't know, or 2 o'clock in the morning. But man, I'm that sister. If I need something, I'm going to get it. Or again, you can watch. We won't have the replay. It's all where you got to go get registered. Okay. And it's all going to be a Zoom, you guys. So you've got to go get registered. And all you need to do is text this number 737-206-7879. Let me say it again. 737-206-7879. You text it and you just say BYOB. And I'm going to make sure, you guys, because it comes straight here, that you get that link to get registered. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm leaving this up. Don't leave this if you're watching and not write down this number. We talk about taking bold action. This is free. Take it. Okay, so all you got to do is text 737-206-7879 and just put BYOB. Free workshop. Me and my partner Xavier are bringing it next Tuesday, you guys, at no cost, because we are determined to help people live that life that isn't a preview of a movie. It's a preview of your life. We are determined, you guys. And so with that, man, I don't know how I did on time, but I tried to do 30. Woo, and make sure you guys tune in this Thursday as we are, man, right behind me in a podcast, because, boy, we got to deal with some things in life, in love, woo, which is called Unleash. You can't go get after it if we're bound to something, leashed to something. Let's break it off, people. Come on, you guys. And I look forward to seeing you Thursday. Look forward to seeing you next week right here. Same bat channel, you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.